Shama Sham Sharan Gahure Man. Sri Maharaj Ji is speaking to the mind and saying, "Oh my dear mind, go to the Sharan of Shama Sham Radha Krishna." Page number?
Sankirtan Madhuri 149.
Sankirtan Madhuri, page 149. Let's sing these lines and relish the sweetness of them. Shama Shama Sharana Gahure Mana. Why should we surrender to Shama Sham, to God? Because all of us are in need of three things that we have been searching for since time immemorial. We don't remember it because it has continued from endless past lifetimes. But the thirst has been there inside of us for Jivan, Gyan and Anand. We wish to be immortal. But in the bodily conception of life, we experience death again and again, which goes against our soul nature. We wish to have knowledge, but we experience lack of it within ourselves. The agyan, nescience, ignorance, darkness. We want to be perfectly happy, blissful. And the experience eludes us. These three natures are coming from no one else than God, who is Sat and Chit and Anand. From his Sat, eternal nature, as his little parts, we also wish to be Sat or eternal. From his Chit, Sarvagya nature, all-knowing, omniscient, we too wish to be all-knowing. He is the ocean of bliss, Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. We also wish to be blissful. So until we find those three things, we will keep on searching. From the Vedas we come to know, you will get all of this from God alone. Hence, sarve Veda yat padama mananti. Every mantra of the Vedas is knowingly, or we may know it, we may not know it, but they are all directly, indirectly pointing to Shama Sham. We must know God. The problem is, to know God is the problem. How do you know God? He is infinite. He possesses innumerable contradictory attributes. Now, many of you are familiar with Indian languages. Supposing I say, put down the consonant K, the first consonant of the Indian alphabet, K. Put an A ki matra, add an E ki matra, add a U ki matra. add an oki matra and add the visarga as well. Pronounce it. You'll say, Swamiji, it's easier to know God than to pronounce it. The problem is that this is just a slight semblance of the infinite contradictions in God's personality. When Ram asked his Guru Vasisht, Gurudev, what is the definition of Bhagavan? Vasisht was quiet. Ram thought Guruji is growing old, he needs hearing aid or something. Gurudev, I asked, what is the definition of Bhagavan? Again Vasisht was quiet. So Ram screamed at the top of his voice. And Vasisht said, Beta, silence is the definition. God goes beyond words. If I say he is bigger than the biggest, well, he's also smaller than the smallest. If I say he's smaller than the smallest, then neti neti, he's neither big nor small, he comes in a 6-foot form. He's far, he's near, he's formless, he's having a form. That is why he is God. You know, once I was giving a lecture in a college, many years ago, and a student got up and said, I heard your God had 16,108 wives. What kind of God is he? I said, tell me, do your mother and father fight? He said, yes. So your father can't take care of one wife. God took care of 16,108 wives. That is why he is God. So you cannot know God by your intellect. That is why in the Kenopanishad, the discussion is there. The disciple says, I know God. And the Guru says, Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya na vedasaha. Avigyatam vijanatam vigyatam avijanatam. The person who says, I know God, has no knowledge of God. The person who says, I can never know God, actually understands Him. So the disciple says, I don't say that I know God. I also don't say that I don't know God. The Guru says that is proof that you don't know God. Because you're giving an equivocal answer. Adhimanyase suvedeti dabhramevapi nunam tvam vetha brahmano rupam. That person who thinks I can understand God has no understanding of God. That person who thinks who can understand God actually has some understanding. But then the saints who came to know Him, Dhruv, Prahlad, Ambarish, Prithu, Vibhishan, they were also souls like us. They had the same limitations as us. How did they get to know Him? The answer is there's only one personality who can know God. And that is God Himself. So if God graces someone, God gives His intellect to that soul. Then, by His grace, the fortunate soul can know Him. Tasya no rasva, tasya no dhehi. The Yajurveda says, when you drench yourself in the grace of the lotus feet of the Lord, you will then get to know Him. We need grace. The goal is not sadhan sadhya. It is kripa sadhya. It is not attained by self-effort, but by grace. The self-effort is to attract the grace. And what is the self-effort? It is a state of reaching effortlessness, a state of sharanagati, a state of complete dependence on His grace. This is the sharanagati. That sharanagati will attract the grace. Hence, Sri Krishna says in the Gita, Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. He gives the whole link out here. He says, Arjun, surrender to Him who is seated in your heart. Because in the previous verse he said, God is seated in your heart. That God who is seated inside, you surrender to Him. Then He will grace you. And by His grace, you will get to know Him. So, Maharajji is saying in this pad, O soul, do sharanagati of Shama Sham. And then he speaks to the mind. What needs to surrender? The mind. And how does it need to surrender? Let us see in the line. Shama, Shama, Sharana, Gaure, Mana. We had discussed that we need to surrender to God. Then we will receive His grace. By grace, we will get to know Him, to reach Him, to attain Him. And then our thirst for bliss, knowledge, and eternality will be satiated. So this surrender that we need to do needs to be understood in depth. It's not something that you say with your mouth. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Some people think that all you need to do in surrender is put a sticker in your shop. Ramarpanamastu Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Now you say, I am surrendered. When the Yamdoots come, I'll show them my sticker. See, did you not read? I'm surrendered. The surrender must be of the consciousness. The consciousness is dependent on your mind. You are only as elevated as your mind is. The consciousness will surrender when the mind surrenders. So, Shama Sham, the sharanagati we need to do is of the mind. Now, how will we do this sharanagati? This is where bhakti comes in. Bhakti has the power of pulling God from his abode and making him sit inside us. He is already inside us, but his grace is not manifesting. So, making him sit inside means getting him to manifest his grace. That happens through bhakti. And this path is all about bhakti. I've specially chosen it today because it's a deeper audience. Tomorrow will be a different one. This bhakti is what is being discussed. But how to discuss or throw light on bhakti? How to throw prakash on bhakti? Bhakti throws light on God. Who in the world can throw light on bhakti? But tadapi kahe binu raha na koi. Nevertheless, people have described it. The whole journey of bhakti begins with sambandh jnana. When you understand, you have a relationship with Shama Sham. What is the relationship? You are their little part. Amaivanshu. Arjun, every soul is my little part. Ishvara Ansh, the Ramayana says. Chinmatram Shri Hareransham, the Vedas are saying. The soul is a part of God. So being a fragment, the soul's every relationship is with God. When your intellect accepts that, believes that, then the journey of bhakti begins. And then you wish to meet Shama Sham, your true relative. Why do we want to meet him? There are 4 prayojans in our Hindu dharma. They are called 4 purusharths. Does anybody want to iterate the 4 purusharths? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So, what are the goals of life? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Do dharma. As a student, your dharma is to study. Perform it. Worldly dharma. And then artha. The result will be economic prosperity. Kam. As a result of that, you fulfill your worldly desires. And when you see there is nothing in it, then moksha, then run for liberation. However, all four of these are nishprayojan in the eyes of those who really understand the scriptures. They say they have missed the point of establishing your dasvatva, your relationship with God, that you are the servant and He is your Swami. Beyond these is the fifth prayojan, and that is prem. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Purushartha Shiromani Sui Prem Dhan. Purusharth, Pancham Purusharth Sui Prem Dhan. That is the real prayojan. You wish to develop love for your eternal relative. So, this love will not come automatically. It will need to be cultivated. And how do you cultivate it? Attach your mind to the naam, the name, the roop, the form, the gun, virtues, leelas, pastimes, dham, eternal abode, sant, the saint, the guru. Attach your mind to the naam, roop, leela, gun, dham, sant of Shama Sham. This becomes the paraphernalia of bhakti. Through this paraphernalia, you can engage in bhakti. So he is saying, do dhyan of Yugal Madhuri, of Radha Krishna's roop, and take your mind to their eternal dham, Vrindavan. But in doing this, you must keep a few conditions in mind, which the next line will tell us about. Yugal Madhuri Dhyan Dhare वैनिश काम धाम निष्ठा So we discussed the paraphernalia of bhakti. That paraphernalia is Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, Sant. By virtue of these, by taking advantage of these, you can take your mind to Shama Sham. Now all of these are divine. And all of them reside in all of them. Which means, in the name of God, His form is there, His virtues are there, His pastimes are there, His abode is there, His saints are there. In His form, His Naam, Roop, Leela, Naam, Gun, Leela, Dham, Sant are there. In the same way. So they are all one. Bhakti, Bhakt, Bhagavant, Guru, Chatur, Naam, Vapu, Ek. Bhakti, Bhakt, Bhagavant. It is just like the electricity passes through the wires in your home. And if you touch it, the same voltage comes in your body as well. Somebody touches you, the voltage comes in that person as well. You know, I was in that stage when the electricity, the villages and all were getting electrified. So the villagers, for them it was a new thing. And many would make the mistake. One would hold the wire, "Ore, main to mara tha." They would say, "I'll come to help you." That guy would get caught, third guy would get caught. So whoever holds the line, the voltage comes in them. Same way, Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, Sant are there. You take your mind there and purify the mind. This is the divine realm. And the remaining from the tiniest ant to Brahmaji is the realm of Maya. So our goal is to take our mind there. To take the mind, we have to practice devotion. It will not come automatically. Somebody says, "I don't get the bhav." You know, if you got the bhav automatically, then sadhana would not be required. Somebody says, "My mind doesn't go there." Somebody would ask Sri Maharaj Ji, "Maharaj Ji, man nahi lagta Bhagavan." Maharaj Ji would say, "Kis moorkh ne bataya ki man lagega?" Which fool told you that the mind will go? If the mind went by itself, you would be a siddh. You are a sadhak. Your job is to take the mind there. So towards the Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, you have to cultivate the bhav. Like the bhav towards the Naam. Sabhay Shakti hai Naam Mah, Man Nishidin Arad. Sri Maharaj Ji says, Sabhay Shakti, all the Shaktis are in the name. Nishidin Arad, day and night take the name. Peh nahi Shaktin alab tin kiye naam aparad. But we are taking the name Radhe Govind, Radhe Govind. We're not getting the benefit. This is the Naam Aparad. Why? As yet we don't have the faith that Krishna's name is non-different from him. We don't have the bhav. So these will come slowly. Now when you come and have darshan of the deities, you are able to make the bhav to a certain extent because of your sanskars from childhood. And the same Radhe Krishna are in the name. So the bhav will have to be cultivated. Radha Krishna are there, everybody is aware. But when you say Radhe Govind, are you aware that in Radhe Govind they are there? It will not come naturally. It will have to be cultivated. So, this cultivation is what you need to do. And the result of this cultivation will be the bhav will start solidifying. So, now you cultivate the bhav towards the Naam, towards the Dham as well. Remember, it's not the physical Dham. If you think the physical Dham is going to do things to you, you go and take a look. You know, from the year 93 onwards, every year I used to take hundreds of devotees to Vrindavan. We used to do parikrama of the whole thing. Maharajji would send people with me. Mukundananda knows Vrindavan like the back of his hand, you go with him. But slowly, the skyline in Vrindavan became like the skyline in Karol Bagh or Patel Nagar in Delhi. So the point is not the physical dham. The point is not the physical form of God. If Sri Krishna was to come before you, would you benefit? You think you would, but the fact is you would not. Because you don't have the divine vision. That divine vision, lacking it, Sri Krishna will seem material to you. Avajananti ma mudha manushim tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Arjun, when I descend, the Maya-dhin souls are unable to recognize me. Their senses, mind, intellect are all material. I seem material to them. So when Sri Krishna came 5,000 years ago, we were also right here in our past life. It's possible we saw Sri Krishna. When Sri Ram came in Treta, it's possible we saw Sri Ram as well. But we did not benefit. The benefit will come through the sadhana, through the sharanagati. No automatic benefits are going to come. And that benefit you get right here. You create the bhav, I'm in divine Vrindavan. Here is the Yamuna flowing. Here is the divine tree of Vrindavan. There Radharani has appeared. There a group of gopis have come. Oh my God, they're all waiting for Sri Krishna. Now you create the link in your head and your meditation begins. So this kind of meditation, using the Nam Roop Leela Gun Dham of God, you keep on practicing to purify your mind. And in this whole process, keep your bhakti nishkam. Nishkam means don't develop the desire for your happiness. The desire, the sakamta, is of different categories. One sakamta is, oh God, please give me rasgulla, material boons. This is gross. So you're not asking for material boons, you think, Swamiji, I am Nishkam. But are you desiring liberation? Are you desiring darshan for your happiness? These are all sakamtas. So the chintan inside should be Nishkam Chintan, Tat Sukha Sukhitvam. With this grounding, you contemplate on their Naam Loop Leela Gundham. There is no need to run around here and there. Shri Maharaj Ji says again, Charo dham kahe kare Govinda Radhe, Tera Hari Tere or baitha hai bata de. You are going to the four dhams to meet God. The same God who is in the four dhams is sitting inside of you. And he says, Are Baba, why don't you look at me out here? So, it is the practice, it is the sadhana. That is why this bhakti is so accessible. Everybody can do it. Whoever has a mind and an intellect, they all can do it. No qualifications, no restrictions from the side of Bhagavan. Only one requirement, Shraddha or faith. Shama, Shama, Sharana, Gaure, Mana. Jai झर झर झरी लावहु जनु सावन In this bhakti, you will automatically relish the Roop Madhuri, Murli Madhuri, Leela Madhuri. This will be the divine relish. This will be the fulfilling bliss, the satiating bliss. God is full of bliss. Even more, He is full of ras, as we discussed yesterday. Prati angani chhabi, koti anangani. Maharajji's words. Anang is Kamdev. And every limb of Sri Krishna is infinitely sweeter and more beautiful than Cupid himself. In fact, Cupid thought he will compete with God. And he heard that Sri Krishna, Shyam Sundar, is so exquisite. So he heard that Sri Krishna is going to do the Ras Leela. Kamdev said, let me go in competition. So he came to the Maharas, and all he did was he saw one pore of Sri Krishna's body. And Kamdev fainted unconscious. There is no scope for competition. See, everybody is entitled to competition. About 7-8 years ago, I went to Kentucky for a lecture, and one Indian came. It was 8 years ago. He said, Swamiji, I am standing for presidentship. I am the first Indian to stand for it. I said, look, anybody can stand for presidentship. What is the big deal? How many votes will you get is the point. So likewise, Kamdev is entitled to compete with Sri Krishna. But his beauty is material. And Sri Krishna's beauty is coming from Yogamaya. Every little pore of his body is infinitely beautiful. In fact, Sri Krishna is so attractive that he gets attracted himself. Swachhayam abhivikshya rabha samupabhoktum kamaye radhikeva. Once Sri Krishna saw his chavi, his reflection, on the pillar of Nanda Baba, his father's palace. He said, oh my God, I wish I were Radha, and then I would have relished this sweetness. So, na chahi nij pratibimb nihari. The Ramayana also says that when Ram would see his pratibimb, he would dance. What to say of anyone else? God attracts his own self. That is his beauty. But there is a catch to it. You will only relish the beauty based on the level of your love. If the love is not there, you say, oh, Sri Krishna, theek hai. Shah Rukh Khan is better. But if you have the love, you'll say, oh my God, he's Advitiya. There is no question of it. So the love is the critical factor. That is why Amar Madhurya Nit Nav Nav Hoy. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Krishna says, Amar Madhurya Nitunav Nav. Always ever fresh. Swa Swa Prem Anurup Bhakt Aswadai. The devotee relishes as per their prem. So, this Maharaji says that do bhakti with relish. Start relishing. Relish the name. Relish the form. Relish the kirtans. Create that relish. How will you do it? You have to practice. Bring the knowledge to your intellect. Create the bhav in the mind. The knowledge, oh my God, whose name am I taking? What am I meditating on? So this knowledge, remember, love depends on the importance you accord to something. If you know that this is a diamond ring, you say, wow. And the bhav will come with practice. So practice and do your sadhana, your bhajan, with relish, reminding yourself what you are doing and exerting your mind to create the bhav. Bhari bhari anka latana anand jala. Mindful of the time, I'm cutting. So, he says, Nit Navaras. This bhakti will provide you ever fresh relish. The jnani gets fulfilled, tript, satiated. Shankaracharya says, Dhanyoham kritakrityoham vimuktoham bhavagrahat nityananda swarupoham purnoham tvadanugrahat. You got the Brahmanand of the formless and you are satiated. But bhakti is not like that. There's satiation and then further thirst. Further satiation, then further thirst. This is the dynamic state of bhakti. Bharahi nirantar, hohi na pure. So when Ram asked Valmiki, where should I spend 14 years? Valmiki said, Maharaj, jinke shravan samudra samana. Those whose ears are like the ocean for your leelas. The ocean never gets satiated, The river keeps on pouring into it. Likewise, those whose thirst for your katha is ever there. Bharahin, they keep hearing, maja aa gaya. But then they want to hear even more. So this is the nature of bhakti. Prema mein purnima nahi. In Gyan there is a purnima. It has reached the peak, chapter closed. And in bhakti, purnima nahi. It goes on and on and on increasing for the rest of eternity. So you will experience in this bhakti ever fresh rasas. That is why people say, Swamiji, every time I read the Gita, I get a new realization. Because it's not material knowledge. It's got the Chit Shakti in it. So the next time you read, your sadhana is higher, you get a deeper realization. Nobody can claim to understand it completely. Same way will be with the form of God. You saw Sri Krishna, oh my God, so attractive. You closed your eyes, opened again. Well, even more attractive than before. Then you close your eyes open. Oh my God, this is the best darshan I've ever had. And that is the ras, nit navaras. So he says, relish that nit navaras. And create a desire for it. That desire for bhakti, the thirst to relish the bliss of God with selflessness, that relish, the thirst is important. I want prem. This wanting for the real thing, wanting in the material world is kamana. Wanting in the spiritual world is lalasa. So Shankaracharya, even in Gyan Marg, called it mumukshutva, the thirst for liberation. You have to create in yourself that deep thirst. Like I always give the example, Swami Vivekananda in his Purva ashram was Narendra Dutt. He went to Ramakrishna Paramahans. If anybody would ask Ramakrishna Paramahans, when will you get darshan of God? He would say, when you have a deep desire for it. That's all. When you have a deep desire, you will get darshan. So Swami Vivekananda said, Gurudev, what is the meaning of this deep desire? Ramakrishna Paramahans did not answer. Next morning, they went for a bath in Dakshineshwar. Behind the Ganga was flowing. Ramakrishna Paramahans took a dip. Disciple also took a dip. Guruji came out in advance and he put his hand on Swami Vivekananda's head, who was under the water. So initially Swami Vivekananda said, what is this happening? Guruji is doing it, but he is Guruji, let him do whatever he wants to. I need to be sharanagati. But after half an hour, after a minute, the oxygen inside was finishing up. And then he said, forget about Guru Bhakti, let me get out from here. The desire for your life. But Guruji, although he was elder, he had the vantage position. After 1 minute, Swamiji was just seeing darkness everywhere. 1 minute, 15 seconds went by and Guruji released him. He came out. Guruji said, what happened? Are Maharaj, if you had kept me inside there for one more moment, my life airs would have left the body. Ramakrishna Paraman said, that is the answer to your question. Your question was, how deep should the desire be, then I'll have darshan? This is the answer. When it seems, if I don't get darshan now, my life will be worse than death. When we do the prarthana, says, O my soul beloved Sri Krishna, now it has come to the utmost. This life without your love is worse than death. We are all saying it with the mouth, but we are not feeling it. The day that feeling comes, at that day, God, through the Guru, will bestow the divine love we want. Emi kripalu madmata rena dena. Chakhu mana bhavana. Shama Shama Sharana Gaure Mana. Shama Shama Sharana Gaure Mana. बोलिए श्यामा श्याम की, बोलिए जगत गुरु श्री कृपालु जी महाराज की. Dot on time.